Vietnamese and Mongols.
Vietnamese, not monies. Vietnamese and the Mongols. Okay.
So I know Vietnamese are a really good civ, but I forget why. Why are they really good?
1 second, let me talk to Legolas here.
I know Seth was usually praises the Vietnamese as one of the best civs in the game, and the person we think chosen it. So I guess that more so reaffirms our suspicions.
That's right, he probably thought it's the final. No need to try and fool anybody. I'm just going for the win here. So in the south of the map, as the orange color, we have Legolas Thranduilian playing as the Vietnamese. To the north, we have Peregrin Took playing as the Mongols. Very interesting picks here. Let's go ahead and talk about them. I'm here co-casting with Zoc, who unfortunately did not make it to the final.
Knocked out in the prime of my life.
The absolute prime. By somebody I will not name, because you, the audience, don't know who that is.
I know, I'm going to be so mad when I know who it is.
Alright, so let's look at the maps for Peregrine Took. Starting off, we have the Mongol player in the north. He has backberries, kind of back gold. He is pushing in some deer already. Remember, Mongols do have a 40% gathering rate increase from hunt. That has been reduced from 50%, kind of controversial since the Mongols have been this way for like 20 years. And that deer did get shot a little bit outside of the TC, so not ideal. Woodlines.
Pushing deer before he finds everything.
Yeah, I bet he thinks with that extra line of sight that the scouts have, he thinks he'll probably have enough time to
That's true.
find everything. That's what I imagine. He also did already find 2 extra sheep. He's only missing 2 that are in the back. He's putting up a wood line in the back. He's got a side gold, a back stone, a back gold, another back gold. His map actually looks pretty good. And let's go take a look at Legolas's map. Now the Vietnamese
Those
player
golds are so ugly.
has, yes, that is hideous. 1 forward gold, his extra gold. His main gold is also forward. They're not really close to any kind of structure, so it's going to be harder to wall. His stone is still pretty ugly. He does have a back stone, and then his third gold is just straight north of his TC, pretty far away.
Yeah.
So overall map, definitely looking a lot worse for Legolas, the Vietnamese player. Now the Vietnamese have gotten a recent buff in DE. Their eco upgrades no longer take any wood, so that means that like double bit X, instead of costing 100 in food and 50 wood, will only cost 100 food. That is at least something. It's not crazy, but it is something.
Is it just their eco upgrades?
I'm pretty sure it's just their eco upgrades.
Okay. I was about to say, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like Chinese, where their technology bonuses are less, what is it? They cost less resources based on what age you're in.
Oh yeah.
The Burmese get, was it double bit X, or all the wood upgrades for free. The Franks get the farm upgrades for free. So this is somewhat similar to an eco upgrade, like one of those. Alright, Legolas is looking for his last sheep.
Yeah. Pepin hasn't found his last sheep.
Yep, that's okay. He's pushed in all 4 deer just about right now.
Yep.
I'll speed up my game a little bit to make sure I'm caught up in real time. Pippin making a mill right now. He's probably out looking for those last sheep. Legolas here at the back of his base.
Legolas just missed his sheep. They're right out of his view. It's very unfortunate.
Yes, almost like that 1 tile gap here. Legolas and Pippin are fighting with their scouts. Really, when you're going for a scout rush, which I'm expecting Pippin to do because he's the Mongols, you really don't want to take any kind of fight with your scout in the Dark Age. You want to save
it's
as
a lot of
much.
HP.
Right, he's got 18 HP left on that scout. Definitely a misplay right there. Should not have wasted his scout like that. What do you think we're going to see from the Vietnamese player?
I think archers. He's gonna maybe go archers. I'm trying to remember what he did in the first game that he played.
Now, Legolas in the first game did go archers. He played against Meriadoc, Brandybuck.
I don't know these Lord of the Rings guys.
So he played
But
against...
I did think we were going to see archers.
Yes, for sure. He's already going out to gold. Remember that Vietnamese do have more HP on their archers. And that will certainly come into play because he's definitely going for archers. Looking back at Man, I gotta remember these people's names. Peregrin's base. His second lumber camp is so far forward. It is way far from his TC. I don't know why he did not make that.
That are closer.
Right in the back there would have made so much more sense. He is up to feudal age. He's probably going to start walling, making that barracks. And with 2 lumber camps and a 9 on wood, we're definitely going to see scouts from Peregrin. Seeing his fog of war.
Yeah, Legolas went up on 23 population, so he's going to be a lot later.
Yep, and here we go. 20 population up for Pippin. He's going to make that stable.
And Pippin's losing a scout. The TC.
And
that's not good.
That is very not good. He lost HP on his scout early. Now he has no scouting info. He doesn't know for sure if Legolas is going for men-at-arms or for archers. He sees that mining camp on the gold. So that's at least one saving grace where he knows that he's on gold. So he's got to be making men-at-arms or archers. But beyond that, he lost a big part of his army and he lost scouting info. Not a good start. We go back to Legolas's base. Things are not walled up. Things are not looking very good. Every single one of his resources looks exposed. He really needs to wall the left side of his base, build his archer ranges in front of his gold, and that would be so much better for him. Because right now he's looking very, very susceptible to being attacked. And that archer range...
He kind of did a half wall to that gold, but I don't know if that's a good idea because it's not a complete wall, and you don't like your resources to be part of a wall if you can avoid it.
Yep, and we see the first scout from Peregrin coming over straight to that gold.
Yep.
Legolas is definitely going to need to make some spearmen to deal with this, maybe just 1 or 2 until we get some archers out.
Yeah, there it is. He can't get that archer range up either, he's having trouble.
Yep. I see he just got it up. That spearman is getting in a lot of hits on those scouts. 1 scout it goes down, 1 is almost dead. There's maybe been some misplays with the micromanagement of these scouts. Another hit goes in on a scout. But losing a scout and having 1 almost dead and 1 half HP, definitely not worth it. Pippin
did a
is...
weird wall there, just in the front of his base, and then it's open everywhere else.
Yeah, it is a bit strange. Definitely a little unorthodox. I betcha he still looks at that gap by his gold, and he doesn't see that that's not walled off by trees.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But he lost another scout at the gold of Legolas. He's got 2 scouts coming into the wood line, but there's a spearman right there. He's going to lose both of those.
Those scouts did get a villager though by the gold.
Okay, so they did get at least 1, but still
Looks
just
like
not...
no, just 1.
These are not good trades for your scouts right now. They're all over the place. You need them fighting as a unit together. The two weak ones are coming in from behind. 2 scouts go down. Another one surely goes down. Things are looking terrible for Pippin.
That's not good. Oh, he's building skirmishers though in response to archers.
Yes, because the archers from Legolas have made their way over to the base of Pippin, and he is having to retreat from that forward wood line. He's probably thinking, why on earth did I make a wood line
Yep.
so far forward? It is so far away. He's moved on to a straggler, but those archers,
So they push back the archers.
he's doing some good work making some extra scouts and skirms against just archers. That's going to push the army from Legolas right back to his base. And Legolas, in order to fight these scouts or these skirmishers, desperately needs fletching. If he does not have fletching, he's doing 1 damage per arrow to the skirms and 2 damage an arrow to the scouts. That's a lot of arrows to kill just these small feudal units.
That's not a lot of damage. He is building his blacksmith now, so hopefully we'll see that fletching soon.
We can only hope. Looking at population 38 for Pippin, 37 for Legolas. We see a much better food eco for Pippin, so he's probably going to be up to the castle age much faster. But
Legolas
Pippin,
is continuing with archers, which I don't know is a good move or not, since he has so many skirmishers.
at this point, his bigger issue is his eco. 700 wood.
Oh, wow. 5 idols.
5 idols, 35 population. He's losing map control without these archers. Now those skirms can start just annoying him on his woodline, on his front gold. More archers being lost to skirmishers back at home. What really needs to happen is
He is getting fletching now, so that'll help.
that will definitely help.
Pippin's already got so many skirmishers, I don't know if adding archers is gonna much for you there.
Yeah, he might need to
Some
go into
scouts.
some scouts. He really doesn't have the food to go for it. He still has 600 wood and hardly any food.
So he's not close to castle whatsoever. Pippin is actually got 100 food, so he just needs to get some gold and then he'll be good to go.
Yeah, and Pippin has also started walling all the map. The entire right side has been
Oh my
palisaded.
goodness.
He's still got
Aggressive wall.
skirms. Looks
He
like
did that wall to get map control. There's no resources over there, and he could have made it a lot easier.
yeah, it's just when you don't have the scouting information, then you kind of just got to work with whatever you got. And that was the best decision you could make.
So,
Right now, a stable is coming up for Legolas. Even
Man.
2 scouts, and all of these skirmishers are just dead. The skirms do have that defense upgrade, which means even though the archers have fletching, they're still doing 1 damage a shot, and Legolas should not be taking this fight. He really needs to back off, but Pippin is on the way to the castle age.
yeah, that's not good. Well, it's good for me because I chose Pippin as my favorite for this game.
See a little bit of a dance, but still Legolas, a lot of idle villagers in that TC. He's got
Oh my goodness.
4 idols just sitting there, idle farms. He's got 2 scouts coming out. But really, if he doesn't keep up archer production, then when Pippin hits castle age, 2 knights, and Legolas is just dead.
So
Legolas.
Legolas decided to, I guess, get some gold in his 3rd gold pile. That's very far away, I guess, preemptively realizing that his other two goals are very exposed.
Right. And here he is doing some good work using that scout to take out some skirms. That scout is taking a lot of fire. He's got another one on the way.
He'll clean that up, yeah. Or push it away at least.
But Pippin is doing the right thing. He's targeting down the archers. So now there's only 2 archers for Legolas. And those skirms aren't going to do anything against knights.
Pippin's hitting castle now, and Legolas is not even clicked up.
No. And Pippin looks like he's going for cav archers. He is doing cav archers, as the Mongols. Now, Mongols do have faster firing cav archers. Normally you see players go for Mangadai. There is a hole. There's also a giant gap on the left side too.
That's true, yeah.
But he is adding in a Step Lancer too. So Step Lancers and cav archers. Now he does have very few numbers, and Legolas, yes, correctly turns back at this point, because I don't think he should be going forward with this small army as soon as his opponent hits Castle Age.
Legolas is still very far away from Castle Age himself.
Yes.
I'll have to get enough food to click up to that.
Pippin is struggling for wood right now. He has so much food. Whenever a farm runs out, he needs to not reseed that farm and send that villager instead to wood, because he needs wood to make cav archers. He needs more wood to make more TCs. And he is going forward right now with his small group of cav archers and 1 Step Lancer.
So do you think it's okay to pull villagers off of farms that still have food on them to another resource?
Well, it all depends on what you need at the time. Like in this case, Pippin has 300 food and like 11 villagers queued up. So if he needs wood and gold, which he does, then I would see no problem with pulling those villagers off. And here we see the first bit of raiding coming in from the Castle Age army of Pippin. His cav archers are going to get pushed back. The Step Lancers, again, with very limited pierce armor, dealt with easily by that Feudal Age army. Now Legolas is pretty far behind, but with his armor composition, he's not out of it.
So it turned out to be a really good move to go for that third. That's way far away.
Yes, preemptive thinking,
Yep.
and I don't think Pippin has even scouted that. Oh, no, he has. And he can see that a market has been built. The ground beneath it has been kind of tanned out.
Can he see that, or can only we see that?
That is actually a good question.
I think that only we can see that as spectators, but I'm not sure.
That's one to research for the next Hitting Cup.
So he is about halfway to castle. Hopefully he'll be able to build some TCs and get more defensive.
Yep, he's going to need a lot of skirms, though, to deal with all these cav archers. They do have almost full upgrades. They have bloodlines. They have the first armor upgrade. And they might be able to really just walk all over this Feudal Age army. They're coming into the northern wood line of Legolas. He's got a sheep there. Save the sheep. Get that sheep out of there. Keep him
Be
safe.
careful with that sheep. So he did take out the Step Lancer, so he'll have no trouble pushing away the cav archers with skirmishers.
Alright, and now here comes the rest of the army for Legolas. And Legolas
Oh my
is
goodness. Look at
still
that
in
villager
this.
count. 53 villagers for Pippin and 34 for Legolas.
So almost a 20 villager lead. And Legolas does have 88 wood. And he's got 900 food. So we were just talking about taking villagers off of farms. This is the exact example of when you need to take people off farms. You need so much more wood.
Yep.
And
Lots of
interestingly, he's just now getting handcart, and the Vietnamese don't need wood to get handcart. I didn't realize that. Because it's an eco upgrade, so they get it for free. And the Feudal Age army is taking on some Step Lancers and Cav Archers. If this Feudal Age army goes down, then Legolas surely is going to lose this game. Those Step Lancers are cleaning it up. Those crossbowmen just got upgraded, and they are dead. And now I don't think there's a way back in it for Legolas. This has got to be...
that was a good idea to jump on his feudal age army before they were upgraded.
Yep, that was the perfect moment to attack for Pippin. And now Legolas can't really even make another TC. He just got enough wood for another TC, but he's got no map control. He's got no wood lines. I take that back. He's got 3 people on a wood line really far away that are about to die to cav archers.
Yep. Oh boy. They don't even have a lumber camp.
Yep. He is putting up another TC in the north, but really at 37 population compared to Pippin's 87. More than double. There's just no way he's getting back in this game. A Step Lancer is killing all his villagers. The villagers are going to smack the Step Lancer to death. Oh my goodness, the villagers just killed a
so
Step
many
Lancer.
Cav archers. There's Cav archers to the left and to the right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and these Cav archers can just run around.
Last game, but then he came back and won, so he'll surprise us.
That's right. We know that Legolas is capable of surprises, but he is almost 1,200 score behind. He's got no map control. His villagers are about to go down to these Cav archers. He's got no military. More Step Lancers and Cav archers are arriving every second.
So I think that Pippin is Bill.
You mean
Right?
Iso Spear?
Or am I wrong? Iso Spear, yeah.
So you think that Pippin is Iso Spear? Why do you think that?
I don't know, I think he's played very well. I know who Walston is, and it's not Pippin. I don't know. I just think I think it's either Iso Spear or Lord Andros.
Well, I can
But I
neither
think I know
confirm
who
nor
Lord is.
deny anything of what you just said.
Okay.
Legolas is still hanging on. He's at 27 population. He's got 52 food. He does have 6 villagers queued up in this TC in the north.
Has so many idols.
It says he has 18 people on wood, but that's a lie. He's got 15 villagers moving to go collect wood. These Step
don't count.
Lancers are taking out his lumber camp and poking his blacksmith to death. These Cav archers are just chasing down his villagers, and those Cav archers, they're following the villagers directly to his other TC.
He's got 28 villagers and 20 idols.
Yes, so he's got
Oh,
8
man.
villagers working.
Yeah, I think it is over.
It has been over for some time.
That's true.
Pippin needs to come forward and build a siege workshop and get a mangonel on those TCs, and the game is over.
I don't think he even needs that. I think he can just run around the TCs and keep all his villagers idle.
Yeah, Pippin is full walled. He's coming forward with 7 villagers.
He's got some relics, so that's good.
He's putting a siege workshop directly in front of Legolas's secondary gold in the front of his base. Pippin is idling Legolas's TC. Legolas has 1 TC working. And fast forwarding a little bit to get back caught up. Legolas is trying to collect some gold with those 4 lonely villagers at his main TC.
His big castle dropped.
And here comes a
You're right
castle
about
on, oh my goodness, perfect castle placement on top of his main gold, a secondary gold, a mangonel is out, and Legolas
There he is.
has tapped out.